my view. Walking at 80 degrees this morning before it gets so hot. I just jumped out of bed and threw on clothes. And today is going to be a fast day for me with water with my new infusion pitcher that Jim wanted the fish fry that I had all kinds of food there too. Anyway, I'm going to run by the store and get cucumbers and cut up cucumbers in my new infusion pitcher that has a cutting board with it and little cups that have a cover. It's so cute. But anyway, cucumbers are anti-inflammatory. There's my car over there. There's the fire department, the police department. And I'm walking very fast, so this is probably shaky. And there's Eastridge Baptist Church steeple where Jared and I went for years, which I ended up interpreting for a deaf group of senior citizens for years till most all of them passed away, and I was interpreting every Sunday, every meeting, everything, so I did get paid minimum wage for interpreting, but mostly it was a gift and a sacrifice. So changed churches so I could get back to deep Bible study instead of listening to sermons and working and putting the words out my hands. Anyway, these are used vehicles from the police and fire department for sale. I think they auction them off. But anyway, looking forward at 10 o'clock to do my online church. One of them. One online church is in Sarasota, Florida. And I always have a prophecy update. And then we'll do my online church from Calvary Chapel in Kanahohe, can't say it, Hawaii. I'm an online member at that church, and it's a Calvary Baptist. So it's a Calvary Chapel. They have members. My family was telling me here that Calvary, where I've been going, that they don't have a membership. I don't know that because the one in Hawaii has members. They even have online members. I'm one. How funny. They have online members from all over the world. Anyway, I'll get all that done and wash some clothes. Be praying for Jared. I'll be praying for Jared about tomorrow. I'm freaked out about that. Anyway, he's got some stuff going on where his Hutchison job and they're not paying their insurance and their taxes, which all that, the tax part worked out okay, but left employees with thousands of dollars of medical bills. And he just doesn't make enough to handle normal payments and deal with all that, which he's paid on for years, but you can never get caught up. So anyway, it's bad when a hospital that's been there for over 66 years screws so many people over, and all these CEOs and people took money, and nobody's in jail. It's crazy. But anyway, Jared, bless his heart, with a brain tumor and all this stuff, is suffering for it gravely. And it's sad. And he needs to work 40 hours a week. They moved that group after the hospital caved. They built a kitchen at the nursing home, and somebody brought it privately. He works hard and does a good job there, but they haven't given him much of a raise, and he's done this kind of work. He'll be 36 in August. He's done this kind of work since he was 14 years old, trained on working permits at one of his stepdad, my husband Larry's restaurants in Morganton. Then we moved back here when Mother passed to settle her estate, and he worked at Shoney's. Then he worked at the brand new Logan's and worked at Shoney's on the weekends. So he was making about $28,000 working those two jobs. But they had crap of insurance for a young man with a brain tumor that's irremovable, and he had to have a shunt. He gave up those jobs for half the wage he was making to work at the hospital and have wonderful insurance. No sooner than he did that, thank the Lord, his shunt stopped up, and that was like a $50,000 brain surgery. And he had good insurance. He was only out of work a week on his new job at Hutchinson. They were wonderful, took care of him. He came right back. But all the employees there got screwed. People who was left, with maybe 13,000 worth of MRIs, hospital debt, injuries, stitches, cut, blah, blah, normal test too for a brain tumor, seizure, medicine refills. But some people had, major surgeries there, hysterectomies, hip replacement, all kind of stuff on the Hutchinson insurance that they all had to pretty much file bankruptcy, which we should have made that decision a long time ago. But he didn't know that much, and he thought he didn't want to run his credit, but I think that wasn't a good choice. Bye-bye.